Now, this one is in the context of our environment and preserving our energy. And this one is especially for those one who uh, feel very tired, drained after their 9 to 5 day job, coming home, don't have energy, don't have inspiration, even joy or positivity to create something else for themselves in their lives, like a side hustle or desired project. Yeah, so it's no brainer. I've observed this for myself that when I have removed myself, at least for a day or two, from the environment that is very draining, that usually like burns me out quickly. And when I remove myself from that environment and I take care of myself, like support myself more as a byproduct or as a natural consequence, immediately, um, like creative flow returns, or creative ideas and impulses and hunches return to me immediately. They come like, hey, explore this idea, check that out, and go do that, create that. Immediately it comes back. Even some of the older things that I used to do, like beneficial ones, the interest returns to again engage in them. So yeah, it's like a wow, what 1 or 2 days can do for you. Like it's such a big difference when we stop doing things that drain us and focus more on our well-being. Naturally, the joy, the interest, the passion will return for those things that you used to enjoy, but you, for some reason, decided that you had to like put them aside and like go do draining work or something, and then gradually the momentum switched to this draining job, and you like started to forget about the thing that you enjoyed. Yeah. So yeah, this is a huge realization, and also like it it shows us that yeah, if we want to create life that we desire, we have to change our course of action and work on an exit plan to the current situation that is not like serving us. This type of realization is indication that we are indeed our own creators of our own life, and we are in charge and responsible to take choices, actions accordingly to our desired vision. That's it. Yes, it might not happen on day one at the breakfast time, but at least you are aware. Okay, and then you can start to like take step by step gradually until you get there on a daily basis in the present moment, when you switch away more and more from the draining situation to more like this energizing situation. Another observation in context of your own energy management that I have noticed during these past years is that when I come home from my day job, then there is this urge to relax, to chill after long, hard work, especially when you feel drained and like even some stress or anxiety from the work, then you want to chill out. Nothing wrong with that. It's good to give yourself some space and time after that experience, which can even like feel sometimes as traumatic to our body, our soul. And so chilling out, okay. But many people, what they do is they quickly turn to consuming content, which overtakes them. And what they I think that as they are chilling by watching videos, listening to all kinds of stuff, doesn't necessarily always translate to like actually like true relaxation. Instead, what it does is it adds up to already like accumulating noise and stress and anxiety that we already took in while working at our 9 to 5 job. And yeah, that's the paradox. It's like we want to relax, but instead we are like numbing out, especially if we are consuming content that has nothing to do with us mm, upgrading, having self-development, or that type of stuff. So yeah, but even that stuff in a wrong time and place can be as a coping mechanism that yeah. And when this happens, we are actually like suppressing, we are avoiding, we are numbing out what is actually happening inside of us, what we actually need to do in the moment. Basically, we are escaping our responsibility of addressing our own issues. We are numbing our pain unconsciously. And in that way, we are even contributing to more stress, adding more anxiety. When we suppress, we add more anxiety heading into the future. So, yeah, like watching Netflix or whatever can actually like contribute to even worse situation in future and state of being, because we keep adding up noise. We don't give ourselves some space and time and stillness to like really be with ourselves. And when we keep adding up the noise, it becomes more difficult for us to connect with ourselves, to our like authentic true needs, our expressions. And then there is more difficulty to channel that inner creative flow, creativity, to access that creative impulses that our higher self is constantly sending to us, that can help us to shift into like more optimal, more higher timelines. So for example, if there is a impulse to go and watch a content on YouTube, for example, that you perceive as something that could help you to change your life or to contribute as a stepping stone, you also have to be careful with that, because you need to like really check in with yourself internally. If like this impulse is coming from inner anxiety, or is it coming from like grounded place of calmness, of like inner guidance? Because often what is coming from anxiety is like compulsive action coming from our like desperate ego, which is like can also in part turn to experience as suppression or numbing out the pain that we feel, this anxiety, this anxious. I really, really I need to figure out how to not to be like this and feel this, and how to change my life, which is like not from the right place.